Hello, ladies. Welcome. Should you date your ex? That's the topic for today. So if you're currently circular dating, if you follow me, you are circular dating, right? That means you're dating multiple guys just for innocent coffee dates, okay? And until one of them proposes. Now the question is, should you date your ex? No. By the way, my circular dating program, How to Date a Millionaire, is getting an upgrade. So because of that, it's currently 50% off. Look for the link in the description box. So why would you even want to date an ex? Okay. And let's go to the topics that will determine if you should date him or not. Okay. So since you're following me, since you took my course, you know that you no longer do boyfriend, girlfriend, you just circular date until one guy proposes. And that's just the fastest way to get a ring. Okay. And don't duct tape this information. Like if you really don't know how to do it, take my course. It's life-changing. But let's say you know this knowledge and you're just circular dating, and in your previous life you had this boyfriend and he comes back and he wants to date you again. So when should you not date him and when should you date him? Number one, to not date him is if he has some red flags. Okay, let's say he says he is he doesn't want to provide. He says that he doesn't want marriage. He says that he doesn't believe into that. He just wants intimacy, and he has other red flags, which, by the way, I'm adding a module about red flags to the course How to Date a Millionaire as well. Okay, so if like one of my exes, like the thing is with me, men always come back for me. Like I don't know how, but like they always come back. And one guy I was dating in 2019, he also came back. He wanted to date me, but he told me he's not available for marriage, and he believes in polygamy. Like he believes in just having multiple partners. And I was like, okay, dude, like this is such a red flag. I'm of course not gonna date you. Not even gonna talk to you. And the fun part is, I have to say this now, that I was like, oh, how is your dating life going? Did you find women who accept this? And he was like, no, I'm single all the time. So I was like, okay, at least he's single. At least no woman accepts that. Okay, he isn't cool enough for that. I think some women, especially like in Germany, Western Europe, would accept that if he was cool enough, but he's just not. So, I thought that was a little bit funny that, women don't even accept that. But that's good. He gets to be single until he believes in monogamy or until he's ready. So that would be a red flag, right? Or let's say your ex has some kind of, he's an addict to like alcohol, drugs, or he's just really broke. Like if he has some kind of red flags like that, then yeah, just don't date him. Like why would you open a can of worms? And yeah, just keep it closed. Don't see him, don't meet him, don't be friends with him. Like close the chapter. Okay. But let's say this guy has no red flags and you actually even liked him, but you broke up for whatever reason, maybe because you didn't do it in work yet, you were just fighting, you didn't know how to create the polarity, you didn't know about feminine masculine energy, you didn't took my courses, my one-on-one coachings yet, or maybe he just didn't want to get married, and then you break up. So if he has no red flags and you kind of like him, you could accept him into your circular dating pool. But the important part about this is that you treat him like the other man. Only because he's your ex, only because you used to have intimacy with him or you spend so much time, you're not going, and you probably have more emotions, connections with him. It doesn't mean that you treat him better or you have less boundaries. Like, no. Write down your boundaries on a piece of paper and treat him the same. Okay. So that's important, that you are basically treating him the same when he comes back. And many times, men don't marry, or men, like, it just doesn't work out because women don't know how to have a conscious relationship. And also men don't marry because, you already gave up all of the wife benefits, and he has no reason to marry. This is just like male psychology. Sometimes it works out, but mostly it doesn't. That's why so many boyfriend-girlfriend relationships break up, because if a guy already has all the wife benefits, he's not going to marry. And so he has to, this is just conserve energy. They just want to conserve energy. Men are made for conserving energy. If they don't have to do something, they won't do it. This is just this is just what they do. So that's why another reason it didn't work out maybe is because you didn't do your inner work yet. You don't know how feminine masculine works to be in a conscious relationship. You don't know how to be in a conscious relationship, or you didn't do the proper dating style, yeah, that leads to commitment. Okay, so if you do invite him into your circular dating pool, make sure you treat him the same, and make sure you do the circular dating correctly. And because of that, I invite you to join my course, How to Date a Millionaire. Okay. If you already are in there, the bonus lessons will be for you anyways. But join the course, invest in yourself so that you know how to date men that leads to commitment. You know how to communicate. You know how to show up on a date, and how to circular date multiple guys that leads to commitment. So make sure to join. It's right now 50% off. And if you are in the situation where you're not sure what to do, you want my personal guidance, you can also reach out to me via email, or after you purchase the course, you can book one intensive call with me. Okay, so you will see all of that in the link below. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and yeah. If you allow your ex to date you again, make sure you date correctly with boundaries. Yeah, that leads to a conscious dating scenario and to marriage. Okay, or whatever commitment you want from him. All right, ladies, thank you so much for watching, and I see you in the next video.